Hello guys, welcome back to this Arduino tutorial series. So we have started some array operations in our Arduino programming. We have started including the array because they are very useful while handling a bunch of data, similar kind of data. Suppose you want to measure an AC signal, a magnitude of an AC signal, say AC main voltage using the Arduino Uno or any microcontroller. You definitely need an array kind of data there, an array kind of variable there to store the different readings at different instants of time to get the maximum and the minimum value. Or if your object, or if your, for example, if some object is oscillating from its position from point A to point B, but you do not know what is the maximum and the minimum distance that an object covers in a given period of time, or what is the maximum length or the minimum distance from a sensor that an object is moving forth and backward. So you have to read the data from the distance measurements from using the ultrasonic sensor, and then you have to insert or append that readings in an array, and to and after and at the end you have to fetch maximum and the minimum value. So in this video I'm going to show you how you can fetch a maximum and a minimum value from an array. So let's get started here. The first thing that you need for declaring an array is the type of data, or which type of array you are going to declare. Is it int or float, etc. Second thing is the name of that particular array. In my case it is ARR. And the third thing is the size, which is optional if you are having the elements here, and you have to declare the size if you want to insert or append the readings from the sensor into the array. So for now I have created this array here. Now I have created this array here. I know my number of elements here, and I have also given the size of the elements here, that is 10. So there are different values here that you can see, the maximum value and the minimum value. The maximum value of this array is 1022, and the minimum value is of course 0, but they are not in any order here. For example, first value is 111 and another value is 0, which is the minimum, and inserted in between the largest and the minimum values. So they are at the random locations of this array. So in order to fetch the maximum and the minimum value from an array, there are two functions specified for the array operations. The first function is max function. Max function accepts the two elements here, say A and B here. This max function will compare these two elements here. It compares either A with B or either B with A. It doesn't matter which value is maximum and which value is minimum. You can, if you want to compare, for example, if you are appending this array or iterating through this array, so you have to just type ARR then A, and you can assume b equal to 0. You can choose any value for this b, and what this maximum function will return here, this will compare when you are iterating using the using any loop here, say while loop or the for loop here. This I will get incremented whenever the loop repeats itself. Assume that value of I equal to 1 for the first time, and when the loop runs second time, the value of I will be get incremented by 1. So the new value of I is for now 1. Thus it is comparing 1 0 and 2 3 with my b variable, or the value of b. What this function will return at the output end, this will return the maximum number. It will compare these two elements here into which number is the largest, will be the output of this maximum function. And in the same way, there is a function called minimum function, and the function of this minimum function is to return the minimum value from the given two parameters. For example, you have given the same elements, or you are using the same loop here to get the maximum and the minimum value from an array. So you can uh, arrange you can use these two functions, maximum and the minimum function, to get the maximum and the minimum value from an array. So I am going to explain you this with a practical example. So let me write this code in the Arduino code for this concept in the Arduino IDE, and I will use a Proteus software to show the results. If you are new to my channel and you have not visited or you have not watched previous videos from the Arduino tutorial series in the Proteus tutorial series, please go to the description box and watch that series first, because I have completed different projects using the Arduino and the Proteus software. Let's open our Arduino IDE and write the code for this for today's video. And this is my array here. The total number of elements in this array are 10, and the different elements are different 10 elements are also here. So what I have to do, I have to first declare a variable that will hold the output. I'm going to fetch the maximum element. So for that I'm going to define a variable called int max underscore val. Val means value. Second thing is I just need a number to the compare each element of this array with a value. So just like I just explained it here, that we need a comparator variable. So I'm declaring this as b equal to 0. For creating a loop I need one another variable so that I can increment it through after the completion of the loop. So for that I'm declaring my iteration variable, say I void. In the void setup function, first thing that I need to do is start the serial communication. For that you have to write serial.begin command here. So serial.begin, and inside the serial.begin command you have to give a baud rate. Normal baud rate for the microcontroller or the Arduino board is 9600. Now to create a loop, you can use to use a loop in the Arduino board, you can use either while loop or the for loop. For now I'm using my for loop here. So for I equal to 0 semicolon I is less than 10. Why I'm using this 10, why I'm using I less than 10 command here? Because total number of element in this array are equal to 10, and in computer programming or in the programming language we always starts counting from the 0. So 0 is actually our first element, so 9 will be our 10th element. What I am going to say is here that when when the value of I equal to 0, this will indicate my first element of the array. That when I equal to 0, this will direct me to first element, which is 111 of my array. So when the value of I is less than 10, that means just less than this 10, the maximum value of I here will be 9 after the end of this loop, and the ninth value of I equal to 9 will give me the 10th element of my array. So this was now close the now add the semicolons here and increment I by using I plus plus. Close the open brackets, start the curly braces. I need one another variable here, because when I'm going to use my max function here, this will return a value. So I have to use a function, I have to use a variable to store that value in it, to store that value or to hold that value. For that I'm declaring one another variable called val. So val equal to maximum. I have to iterate each and every element, or I have to compare each and every element of my array with this value b to get the maximum value. So for that uh, I have to get each element one by one. For that I have to type array and the index number in such a way that when every time this loop repeats itself, the index will be get incremented to get the next element. So as you can see here that every time when the loop completes and repeats itself, the value of I is changing from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3 up to 9. So I is the iteration variable, and I can use this variable to increment. I can use this variable I variable to fetch the new element or the next element of my array. So insert I in the square brackets and compare this with b. Now this max, for the first time when value of I equal to 0, we will have we will have 111 on this place, and we will be comparing, this function will compare 111 with this 0. So of course 111 is the maximum value that will be get stored inside this variable. Now in order to compare this 111 with another number, we have to change this b variable here so that we can get a different number or the maximum number here. Or if we are not changing this variable, this will second time compare 100 and 1022 with this variable and return 1022 as my max value. Second time, third time, when this will compare 1003, this will return 1003 as my max value, because 1003 is of course greater than 0. And at the end when this compare 10 with this 0, and this will return 10 as my maximum value, which is definitely not the maximum value of my array. So I have to change the value of b so that I can get exactly what is the maximum value of my array. So I have to store this maximum value I have to store the result of this maximum function inside this b variable. So just change b equal to value. Now the value of b is changed from 0 to 111 for the first time, and for the second time this will compare 111 with 1022, and the 1022 result will be get stored inside this variable, and at the same time this will be get stored in b. For the third time this will compare 1003 with 1022. 1022 is the maximum value, and this maximum value will be get stored in this value again, and same at the same time with this b, and this process will repeat again and again. Now we have fetched this maximum value here. Now store this value of this b variable inside this maximum value to print the maximum value. So just write the statement here, maximum underscore value equal to b. Now serial dot print ln the max value of the array is. You can print any message on the serial monitor using the serial.print command or serial.println. When you are using the serial.print command, this will print all the messages in a single row, in a single line. To separate the line or to print the messages in different lines, you have to use serial.println command here. Every time when this message will be get printed on the serial monitor, second message or the second line or the second message that you want to print on the serial monitor will be get printed in a separate line, and the message that you include here, everything that you include here inside the double quotes will be considered as string to be get printed on the output terminal or the serial monitor. Just terminate this command here and use serial dot print ln. What is my maximum value here? I have to print this maximum value because this is holding the max value element with the maximum value inside of this array. So max underscore value. Now add this while loop command here and add this while loop function here and compile the code to upload inside the Proteus software. Copy the address of this program file to upload in the Arduino board inside the Proteus software. Here is I'm getting the maximum value of my array is 1022. So let me change or insert one maximum value in the array here and check for the result. So let me change this 4 to 4450. Let me change this value 4 to 4450. Now compile this code again. Open the Proteus software, simulate your circuit again. Here I'm getting another maximum value here. which is the accurate maximum value. In the similar way, you can use minimum function to get the minimum value. Let me let me change the function here from max to minimum, and we will be getting a minimum value on the serial monitor instead of the maximum value. So here you can see 0 is my minimum value of the array. So thank you so much for watching. This was all for today.